Hello and welcome to the first video since quitting dividend growth investing. I know, it's sad guys, it's a huge change, and that's why we even got Dr. Pepper. We're not even drinking a Mountain Dew today because it's about change today, and so why not, let's switch it up. But in today's video, we're going over my $30,000 Fidelity portfolio. And right now, out of the $30,000 that I have, it is currently split up in 5 different positions. 3 of them I own stock in, I'm selling covered calls against them, and then 2 positions, I'm currently open positions with some cash secured puts. And so rather than drag this out and go any further, let's go ahead and jump into the very first position on the list, and that is Corsair Gaming. Corsair Gaming is a fantastic stock. It went down in share price dramatically over this past year, and it previously was upwards of $50 a share. Now this company has had so many awesome things happen for it over the past year or so. It has had growing revenues, it has had growing profits, the CEO and the management team is great behind this company, and it has a fantastic balance sheet as well. And speaking of balance sheets, by the way, I forgot to mention, if you go to the previous quarter, they also paid off, I believe it was around $30 or $40 million worth of long-term debt. So they're improving that balance sheet more and more as each and every quarter goes through. So this company is currently innovating in a massive way. They came out with 75 different products just in the first half of the year. As of that last earnings report that they came out with about a week ago, they came out with 75 different products. So they're innovating massively, they're coming out with new products left and right, and it's a company that I'm really happy to own. The price that I got in at was $26.86. I own half 1,000 shares of the company. It is my largest position. And now those of you that saw me before I moved everything over to Fidelity, my largest position was Tattooed Chef, and now that largest position is Corsair Gaming. Because since then, Tattooed Chef has gone up, Corsair Gaming has gone down, and as of today's prices, because last time I shot, I believe Corsair Gaming was like 32. Now that I'm shooting it, Corsair Gaming is about a $27, $28 stock, and I think it offers a lot of value at this level. So Corsair Gaming is my largest position. I invested about 13.5K into the stock, and so far it's done well, but it is still very, very early. It's only been a week or two, and that's my largest position. The second position in my portfolio, in order from largest to smallest, the second largest position in my portfolio, you've heard it before, it's Tattooed Chef. I made a very long, very detailed video about this company. If you didn't go watch that, it was posted about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Go watch that. It was extremely in-depth, talking about the financials, the growth prospects of the company, the management team, the financials, everything you want to know about Tattooed Chef, it was posted back there. But in case you missed it, you don't want to go check it down, a really quick 30-second explanation of what they do is they sell frozen food products basically in your everyday categories, in your everyday locations such as Walmart, Target, Costco, lots of big names like that. And they've landed lots of new deals recently, with their most recent deals being in place like Whole Foods, and then they also landed a fantastic deal in Kroger, which is one of the largest grocers on earth. Now this company is innovating very fast, just like a Corsair Gaming, come out with dozens and dozens and dozens of products. And 24 hours from now, Tattooed Chef will be coming out with its earnings report, and I'll be going over that in a video next week, probably on Monday, so stay tuned. But anyways, Tattooed Chef, I own 300 shares of the company at an average of $20.14. By the way, I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the video, Fidelity is currently switching everything over from settling cash to margin. I don't know, it doesn't show my cost basis, it'll show it in the next video, but my average share price for Tattooed Chef is $20.14. So that's what I own the company at, and I believe in this company massively for the long term. The third stock on the list is CleanSpark, ticker symbol CLSK. This is one that you haven't seen me talk about before, and rather than try to give my explanation of what this company does, I think it would probably be best if you went ahead and check out Rex Finance. Rex Finance is a fellow YouTuber friend of mine. He has a couple thousand subscribers, and he is by far and away the biggest bull I've ever seen on this company. It's extremely small, it's under a $1 billion market cap, and I have to say this is by far and away my most risky investment, because they primarily split their business into 2 different things. One of them producing microgrids. Rather than try to explain what that is, I'd rather, like I said, either go check out Rex Finance on YouTube or just go ahead and look it up yourself. So you know how there's power grids that turn on the lights in your home and power up your computer and whatever else? Well, they're producing microgrids, which are a much smaller version of that, and they can even go in neighborhoods and even personal homes and communities, and they're basically an alternative way for power solutions, and they have a lot more efficient ways of producing powers than your traditional old power grids, and they're really being utilized in places like California, but so far I think that the business is doing great. And they're also split into a Bitcoin mining division. They currently have Bitcoin mining rigs that are extremely profitable. The gross margins on that business is very high, upwards of 80%, but this company also said itself on its last earnings call that they're the only company that they can find, that they know of on earth, that has 95% free, carbon-free emissions from mining Bitcoin, and that's about to be 100% within the next year or so. So anyways, it's a very risky business model. It has a great future ahead of it, in my opinion. By far and away the most risky. We'll see, it's gonna be a gamble. But I'll go ahead and tell you the calls that I'm selling on all of these. On Corsair Gaming, I currently own it at 26.86. I'm selling calls against my position due October at 37.5 strikes. Those are currently up. But like I said, with all three of these, they're brand new. Tattooed Chef, we bought in at $20.14, and I'm currently selling calls against it due October for $25 strikes. Those did get a little bit aggressive. I probably shouldn't have reached that far down. We'll see what happens tomorrow with the earnings call. And then last but not least, we have Clean Spark, 400 shares at an average price of $13.25. Selling calls that are way into the future. We're going about 5.5 months out from January 2022, and we are selling $30 strikes. And the coolest part about those is that I sold those for $1 each. I bought in at an average price of $13.25, and that definitely fell way above my average target percentage of getting 1% a month. And so I believe that's, if I'm doing that in right, I believe that's around 7.5% in only 5.5 months time. So that's well above my target. That's a very safe covered call strike price. And so if I was forced to sell at that price, it's over double up by January. I don't know if that'll happen, but we'll stay tuned and see. Okay, so next up we have two positions that I don't own stock in. I'm just selling cash secured puts. If you don't know what that is, go ahead and look it up. It's just an agreement to buy a stock. So first up, we have a position, once again, going from largest to smallest. I only have two open for cash secured puts. One of those is a $35 strike due 2 months from now in October, I believe October 15th. That's for Las Vegas Sam's. That's a $35 strike. Right now the stock currently trades about $40, $41 a share. And basically what this is that on October 15th, when that due date comes, that I have to buy that stock if it is below $35 a share. Now, am I okay owning this stock at 35? Absolutely I am. I only want to sell puts on companies that I am okay owning. Las Vegas Sands is the largest gambling and casino stock on planet Earth. They're very profitable during normal times when there's no COVID, and I think that this company is going to bounce back massively. You can see the stock chart over the last year has dramatically went down, and owning it at 35 in my opinion is an absolute steal. Do I think that these will get executed? No, I don't. I think that more than likely it will continue on an uptrend over these next couple of months, and I'll probably never get to own it. And if that's the case, then I'll just take my $100 bill for selling this cash secured put. I believe it was 103 what I sold it for, and that is well over my 2% target for a 2-month span. Once again, 1% per month at a $35 strike. That means that I would need to make at least $70 for selling this cash secured put, and in this case I made a little over $100. So over my target. It's a very safe, conservative position in my opinion, and it's a company that I would be perfectly fine owning at 35 a share. And let's get into my last position, which is my smallest of all these 5. Okay, in case you missed it, Smile Direct Club had its worst trading day in history. And this company has absolutely tanked in share price from its IPO. It is currently trading about $5 a share. And so what I did is I went ahead and sold 5 cash secured puts, once again 2 months out, due in October, for 48 cents each. Now normally, the reason why I sold these, I normally don't sell that close to the current price. I usually want some downside protection. But honestly, at $5 a share for Smile Direct Club, I believe it's not bad value. And the main reason why I sold them is because it is offering some juicy yields. I sold them for 48 cents each using $5 worth of collateral, times it by 100, $500 collateral, making $48 per contract. That is almost a 10% return in 2 months. So either one of the two is going to happen. 2 months from now on October 15th, I'm either going to own Smile Direct Club at $5 a share if it drops below that price, which I'm perfectly fine with, and I'll have, 500 shares of that company, so $2,500 in total. Or the company will be above $5, it'll be $5, $5.50, $6, $7, whatever that is, and I just pocket this easy money at almost a 10% return in just 2 short months. And so my break even, buying it at $48 per contract, or selling it at $48 per contract, I should say, that means that my break even on this company is $4.52. And so if it's anything above $4.50 on October 15th, then I'm already in the green. But either way, I'm perfectly fine owning this company, just like Las Vegas Sands. So just to run through all 5 of them again, in order from largest to smallest, we have Corsair Gaming, about $13,500. We have Tattooed Chef, a little over $6,000. we have Clean Spark, a little bit over $5,000. Fourth place, we have Las Vegas Sands using $3,500 as collateral. And then we have, last but not least, Smile Direct Club using about $2,500 from collateral. And you can see over the course of all 5 of these covered call and cash secured put sales, we generated about $1,000 so far. Many of these won't be expiring for months out, but that's what I have so far. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.